Hey y'all, happy Pub Day 2 of Greed and Glory in Pursuit of Freedom for All by Deborah G. Plant. Also, thank you to Amistad Books for delivering this book to me. Let me go on ahead and tell you. If you love Zora Neale Hurston, then you are going to love this book. Why? Because she was a major editor, or the editor, for Barracoon, which was about the last enslaved person coming to America from across the transatlantic slave trade. Yes, big deal. This book, though, is detailing how human bondage still exists within America today. And I want to read to you a couple of things from here. Number one, Adia Harvey Wingfield. I've talked about her book, Gray Areas. If you want a good one to read about racism and discrimination in the workplace, or how you are being held back, that is a great book to read, I am telling y'all. But she says, Of Greed and Glory is impossible to put down. It's a searing, provocative analysis of how the roots of slavery in the U.S. still infiltrate so many of our social institutions. Plant's vivid prose will leave you affected, challenged, and thinking about this book long after you're done reading. I will also tell you, one of the things that I loved about this book is the fact that there are literally parenthetical citations all throughout this book. Now, I'm not just saying this because I've had to do immense research, but I love my citations to be included right there as I am reading. And then there are literally footnotes at the bottom of the page. So you don't have to go looking at the end of the book. I love that it was formatted particularly in this way. There was one other thing that I wanted to read to y'all that I found to be very significant, because I want you to get the full meaning of the book, not me telling you about it right now. In her studies of Zora Neale Hurston, Plant became fascinated by Hurston's explanation for the atrocities of the international slave trade. In her memoir, Dust Tracks on a Road, Hurston wrote, but the inescapable fact that stuck in my craw was, my people had sold me, and the white people had bought me. It impressed upon me the universal nature of greed and glory. We look the other way when the basic human rights of marginalized and stigmatized groups are violated and desecrated, not realizing that only the practice of justice everywhere secures justice for any of us, anywhere. I was extremely moved by this. I hope you are too. I will also tell you, child, that appendix had me shook. She literally has excerpts from like the Slave Code of South Carolina. If you know me, I have been screaming from the rooftops. If there is ever a place where you want to learn about enslavement, you need to start with South Carolina. Like, their penal codes, anything, it's crucial to understanding the significance of history in America. Yes, South Carolina. And then she's also comparing how those codes from South Carolina relate to laws today within American society. It's right here, y'all. So the research and the work done within this book, top tier. So we're not talking about you going to Google and doing research. She did it. We know that she does great work, especially if you've already read Barracoon. I highly suggest you put this on your list. I'm going to be talking about it again during Black History Month in my 28 Days of Black History book edition. So going ahead and get ready for it. But I wanted to highlight it today as a Pub Day book. So yes, it is Of Greed and Glory in Pursuit of Freedom for All by Deborah G. Plant. Go on ahead and grab it.